What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Frida. Indeed, we're going back to the 1982 album, Something's Going On. Wanted to give a shout out to all the people who've been following the Anni-Frid deep dive. In particular, I wanted to give a shout out to Scott, a friend of the channel who I've known for a while now. I actually met in person, and he had sent me a couple messages that he was really enjoying me going not only through Laura Branigan, which is something that he shared with me, but also the ABBA and now Agneta and Frida deep dives. So I just really appreciate when people reach out and say that, whether it's making them go through a tune and hear it in a different way, or perhaps, with new ears, if you will, or just enjoying talking about and experiencing the catalogs of these artists. I really do appreciate it. So in this case, I wanted to give a big shout out to Scott, but we are back to Something's Going On, and the next tune is Strangers. Anyone who's not your family member is ultimately a stranger until they become more than that, whether they're a friend, a coworker, a confidant, whatever it may be. But yeah, ultimately it sounds like the starting point is people who fundamentally do not know each other and are a complete unknown, and thus a variable in a more mathematical sense. So curious to hear what happens between these strangers. You hear phrases, strangers in the night, people passing who end up having a physical connection, a very passionate experience, but they don't really know each other, so they don't actually have like a foundation upon which to maybe develop a relationship further. Maybe, the passion burns hot, but then it's like, wait, we're still fundamentally strangers. So not that it'll necessarily go in that direction, but I feel like that is one of those things that happens in real life in the adult world, and it is, it's distinct from the idea of having a passionate relationship with someone that's more built on, okay, so I met them when they were a stranger, I got to know them, there was a sentiment, that we both felt, so we ended up dating, and then ultimately, you get to that place. So I'm curious who these strangers are and what may be at play. Let's find out. This is Strangers by Frida. It's from her 1982 album, Something's Going On.
You try to make it fine. If your promises were real, then maybe love is what I feel. But you seem to be so sad, like a fairy tale gone bad. And I don't know what to say, but I can't keep playing games. Turn away. I can stay now. I can stay now. I'll walk away. I'll turn away. So I stayed alone tonight, hoping things might turn out right. Wonder if you feel the same. Maybe I'm as much to blame.
It's either a guitar imitating a keyboard or a keyboard imitating a guitar. I can't tell. dire feeling to the chorus, especially on the walk away, turn away part. It's a moody little tune. And there's a wrinkle I didn't consider in advance, the idea of, you know someone, you've been with someone, and then things shift and they change, and what seemed like, this joint plan to go forward in life now feels like divergent or, at odds. And so suddenly it's like, you're like a stranger to me now. It's like I don't even know you anymore. So that there was a layer of the concept of stranger that I hadn't considered, when it's as if someone is a stranger despite the fact that they are or have been very much a part of your life, which feels like here. We're talking about letters that have been sent, and I could stay, I could go. Well, if you just encountered someone, I suppose, after that encounter you could stay or go. But generally, it sounds like a longer timeline. So, I feel like that was likely the essence of strangers, is that what used to be a good connection has now withered and died, and it feels like the people don't even know each other. But it does also sound like the narrator is a bit, it's like, I could be alone, and that's an unknown. That's who knows where I end up on that timeline. But I could stay. I know this, but perhaps it's not like it used to be. So I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading the whole thing, but that's what it felt like. Like I said, sonically it was a bit somber. Certainly, it had that kind of heavy, like pained. Can't really get a sense of what to do, which it feels very much like it fits with what the chorus is doing lyrically. A cool tune, and like, once again, the variety already after the first handful of tunes, it does feel like, there's a deliberate attempt to explore some different sonic terrains. So absolutely appreciate when an artist does that. So shout out to Frida. Do look forward to this and multiple other albums. Shout out to Adrian, as well as to Shafiq, who made available both Frida and Agneta material. So yes, I vastly appreciate it. All of you, do let me know what you think of this, and if my brain and mouth can learn how to sync up a little bit better, I will be back next time. Peace.